Every evening, people gather here to watch the world's most beautiful sunset. It is a daily ritual in the village of Oya. Visitors locals find their spots along the narrow pathway's ancient castle walls. They turn their faces to the west, toward the vast, shimmering Aegean Sea. A quiet anticipation fills the air as the sun begins its slow descent. The bright, sharp light of the afternoon softens, casting long shadows across the whitewashed buildings. The world seems to hold its breath for just a moment, waiting for the show to begin. It is a simple event, just the sun meeting the sea, but here, it feels like so much more. The colors start to change slowly at first. The brilliant blue of the sky begins to fade, replaced by soft shades of yellow gold along the horizon. Then, as the sun dips lower, the real magic happens. Fiery streaks of orange, deep pink, and even violet paint the sky in a breathtaking display. The light dances across the water, creating a glittering path that leads directly to the setting sun. The iconic white buildings of Oya catch this warm, golden light, and for a few minutes the entire village seems to glow from within. People stand in respectful silence, mesmerized by the natural spectacle unfolding before them. This experience is more than just a pretty view. It is a shared, almost spiritual moment. Strangers stand side by side, united by the simple act of watching the day end. You will hear the gentle clicking of camera shutters, but mostly, you will hear a profound quiet. It is a time for reflection, a moment to feel small against the grandeur of nature. As the last sliver of the sun disappears below the horizon, a spontaneous applause often ripples through the crowd. It is a thank you to the day, a celebration of the beauty that everyone has just witnessed together. The show is not over when the sun is gone. For a while longer, the sky holds onto the vibrant colors, with the afterglow painting the clouds in soft pastel hues. Oya is perched on the northernmost tip of the island of Santorini. The island is a crescent-shaped remnant of a massive volcanic eruption thousands of years ago. That cataclysm carved the steep, dramatic cliffs of the caldera. Oya sits on the very edge of that caldera, hundreds of feet above deep blue water. You get an uninterrupted view of the sea-filled basin and the smaller islands formed by the ancient volcano. The geography isn't just backdrop, it's the foundation of Oya's identity. Its history is tied to the sea. For centuries, it was a prosperous maritime trading hub. The village, then Apanomeria, was home to skilled sailors. Wealthy sea captains lived here too. Their wealth shows in grand neoclassical mansions. Those mansions sit among simple cave houses carved into the rock. Oya was built to face the sea, to watch for returning ships and the fortunes they brought. Walking through Oya feels like moving through layers of history. A major earthquake in 1956 did serious damage and many people left. For a time, it was quiet, almost forgotten. Its charm and location led to careful restoration. Architects honored traditional styles and preserved cave architecture carved into volcanic rock. That rebirth left Oya feeling ancient and immaculately preserved. Today, remnants of the past are everywhere. The ruins of the Byzantine castle of Agios Nikolaos are a famous sunset spot. Those ruins whisper of Venetian rule and of pirate raids. The famous windmills, once used to grind grain, now stand as iconic landmarks. The village's narrow, winding paths were made for donkeys, not cars, which is why Oya remains a walker's paradise. The visual identity of Oya is defined by two simple colors: brilliant white, deep, vibrant blue. The houses are almost all painted a stark white, a tradition both practical and beautiful. The white reflects the intense summer sun, helping to keep the interiors cool in the Greek heat. This unified color scheme creates a stunning visual harmony. The village looks like a single, cohesive sculpture against dark cliffs and the blue sea. The buildings are not sharp-edged boxes. They feature soft, organic curves and rounded corners, as if shaped by wind and sea over centuries. Dotted among the sea of white are the famous blue-domed churches. These small, picturesque chapels are iconic symbols of Santorini. The brilliant blue of the domes mirrors the Aegean Sea and the Greek sky. Finding these churches is part of the joy of exploring Oya. You might turn a corner on a narrow path and suddenly be greeted by 3 blue domes perfectly framed against the water. These are not just tourist attractions, they are active places of worship for the local community. The houses themselves are a fascinating study in vernacular architecture. Many are iposkafa, cave houses dug horizontally into the soft volcanic rock of the cliffside. This ancient building technique is incredibly energy efficient. The surrounding earth provides natural insulation. This interplay of color and form makes Oya a photographer's dream. The sharp contrast between bright white walls and the deep blue of the sea and sky is striking at any time of day, but it is during the golden hour, just before sunset, that the village truly comes alive. To truly understand Oya, you must wander through its narrow, labyrinthine streets. There is one main pedestrian path, paved with marble, that winds along the edge of the cliff. This is where you will find many of the high-end jewelry stores, art galleries, chic boutiques. It is the bustling heart of the village, alive with the energy of visitors from around the globe. But the real magic of Oya lies in the smaller, unnamed pathways that branch off from this main artery. These tiny, winding alleys lead you away from the crowds and into the quiet, residential heart of the village. It is here that you feel the true, peaceful spirit of Oya. Life here follows a gentle rhythm, dictated more by the sun and the seasons than by the clock. In the morning, the village is quiet. You might see locals sweeping their terraces, or a baker delivering fresh bread. The scent of strong Greek coffee drifts from small cafes. As the day heats up, the village enters a kind of siesta. Many small, family-run shops will close for a few hours in the afternoon, and the streets become quieter as people retreat from the sun. Then, as evening approaches, the village reawakens. The food in Oya is a celebration of simple, fresh, and local ingredients. The volcanic soil of Santorini produces incredibly flavorful produce, especially the famous cherry tomatoes, and white eggplants. You can enjoy a classic Greek salad that tastes unlike any you've had before, topped with local cheese and capers. Being an island, fresh seafood is a staple. Many seaside tavernas in the small port of Amudi, just below Oya, serve fish caught that very day, grilled to perfection and served with lemon and olive oil. Eating here is not just about sustenance, it is about savoring the authentic taste of the Cyclades. While Oya is famous and can be crowded, finding moments of peace is easier than you might think. The key is to explore beyond the main sunset viewing points. Instead of joining the crowds at the castle ruins, try wandering down the pathways that lead toward the eastern end of the village. One of the best ways to experience the tranquil side of Oya is to wake up early. In the hours just after sunrise, the village is magical. The tour groups have not yet arrived and the streets are nearly empty. The morning light is soft and beautiful, casting a gentle glow on the white buildings. This is the perfect time for a peaceful walk and for taking photographs without anyone else in them. You can wander the maze of alleyways at your own pace, discovering hidden chapels and beautiful doorways. You will share the village with only a few locals and the resident cats, and you will feel like you have this world-famous paradise all to yourself. Oya is more than just a place to see, it is a place to feel. It invites you to slow down and to simply be present. Happy travels.